foremost, I'd like to give all glory and honor and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem Rakha, Kodash, Rakatham. Double honors to my apostles, great millstone, and salutations to the occupant of 4 points for pushing this truth with all love, diligence, respect, fear, and trembling. This is Taza One coming back with another given for the knowledge, through the spirit power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai. And I pray and hope that this lesson is edifying to the hopeful elect, to the believers. And just to get straight to it, as you can see in the title, the world has been listening to the Israelites, or the world has been watching the Israelites. You know, it came about, this title, or this thought came about because earlier today, a brother shared, I don't know if it was from Instagram or whatever social media site it was. I think it was Instagram, but he showed a Jake, a pastor, okay, at that, an Israelite pastor, going in on the congregation, dealing with men having long hair. You know? Now, when have you ever heard of Christians and pastors going into stuff like that? And it, you know, what about these comedians, right? These comedians, with the brother Benji, you know, brother Benji Batazawanya from Chicago, that brother, I think his page is Saint Benji 2. He did a lesson maybe like 3 weeks ago with these comedians, you know, making fun and, you know, mocking and talking, you know, joking about the whole Israelite, I'll say rising. I was gonna say Israelite movement, but it ain't a movement. This is the rise of the Israelites, man. Okay, and this is why we're being watched, man. Okay, so you had the comedians, you know, mocking, you know, got the whole demonstration down packed. The clothing we wear, people know you're an Israelite now by the clothes you wear, you know, which is, you know, you got a lot of Jakes out there who be rocking the fringes, so you already spotted to be a Hebrew Israelite, you know. The beads, the stones that we wear, Jake started bringing that stuff out, man. You know, it was, some people had it, but not how the brothers through the spirit, you know what I'm saying, has been rocking them stones, man. You know, you got pastors and people, normal regular people now, making TikTok videos about the mark of the beast, when everybody used to laugh and joke and scoff and say it ain't that, you know, it ain't that. The world been watching us, man. Beginning with the apostles on down of Great Millstone, all right, and you can add in those other Israelite camps, you know, because they out there, you know, pushing through. So the world has been watching the Israelites, man. You know, what else? You got the celebrities, you got the rappers. You know, they rapping about, don't call me black no more, I'm an Israelite. You know, Kendrick Lamar, I think that Kodak, he mentioned it. The rapper Chingy mentioned it. Carmelo Anthony mentioned it. You know. Common and Tiffany Haddish, they was in front of some Israelite brothers maybe like 3 years ago, I think before COVID, you know. So a lot of people know, the world knows about the Israelites, man. Okay, beginning with starting with what is that, Malachi 4 and 5, that Elijah should come before the Elijah should come before the great and dreadful or terrible day of the Lord. Thank you that this is gonna be fully, you know, fully in when we're in the kingdom. But by Esau, the so-called white man, Esau, okay, Idawam, which means red. Okay, by him going down, by him being revealed, it's gonna bring a lot of truth to the earth. In fact, I'm going to get that in Acts 2 as well, when it says that the Lord is going to put his spirit upon this place. And that's what the Lord is doing. Okay? This is 2nd Ezra, the 6th chapter, and the 28th verse. I believe it's 6 and 28. You know, I'm going to start from 27. It says, for evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. Where did the evil come from? Esau, Edom, the curse of the earth. Okay, deceit, which is what? Lies, trickery. Okay. So it says, and that's only done by the Esau, Edom. Ecclesiasticus, which I ain't going to get it. Ecclesiasticus or Sirach, I believe it's 10 and 8. It says through unrighteous dealings. You know what? Let me get it. Because that's the part of the evil. Ecclesiasticus. Because I want to be able to quote it the right way anyways. Ecclesiasticus 10. So I can give me a second. I gotta drink some water. This is Ecclesiasticus 10 and 8. It says, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. See? So the kingdom is about to be translated. Okay, now that's when the evils and the deceit is going to be quenched. Okay, but it's starting to, far as the lies. Okay, far as the lies, everything is being revealed right now. Okay, so it says because of unrighteous dealings and injuries and riches got by deceit. Yep, trading a boy for a harlot, selling a boy for a harlot. Riches got by deceit. Okay, selling a girl for wine, which is the same thing. They were prostituting the boy children, the male and the female of the Israelites. Okay. It says because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. See? What kingdom? Esau's kingdom. This current empire is going down, man. When the disciples asked, when shall the end be? Or when is the end of the world? Right? That was talking about age. And this is the age now. Okay? If I'm not mistaken, it's oikomeni. But you correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm not mistaken, it should be oikomeni. Okay, for that word world. When shall be the end of the world? Well, we're at the end of the world. Why? Because the Israelites is coming back to their nationality. They're coming back. That's a prophecy, Revelation 11 chapter. How he's going to make them stand upon their feet and life will enter into them. That's what's happening right now. Okay? Because we're at the end. In fact, 2nd Ezra 7. Oh, 6 and 7. I was already in 6. Well, you know what? Before I go, before I jump, let me take it slow. Let me go back to 2nd Ezra 6 and 27, and then I'm gonna jump to 2nd Ezra 6 and 7. So I'm at 27, and then I'm gonna go to 7. But it says, "For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. As for faith, it shall flourish." See, the faith is flourishing now amongst the hopeful elect, okay, the believers. "Corruption shall be overcome," and this is what we're waiting on. "And truth, which hath been so long without fruit, shall be declared." And we're in the beginning stages of that. That truth that didn't have no fruit is being declared right now. You see? For centuries, we've been calling ourselves, well, not centuries, Salakia. For the last couple of decades, okay, we've been, no. I can go back to 1619, okay? That's when the Southern Kingdom came here, 1619, 1620. So that is a couple of centuries, which is a century is 100 years, right? So that was a couple of 100 years ago. And then what is that? 1492 is when the Northern Kingdom came. So the Northern Kingdom, not Slovakia, Cristobal Colon came, okay, and took down the Northern Kingdom. That was 1492, okay, and then 1619 is when the Southern Kingdom, Judah, Benjamin, Levi came, right? So from that time period, 350 years into the future, from 1619 brings in Revelation 11 and 11, which is that the life, the breath. Where is that at? Revelation shall enter into them. Hold on. The life shall enter into them. This is Revelation. Okay, Revelation 11 and 11. It says, and after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from the Most High entered into them. That's that 350 from 1619 to 1970. Okay, 1969, 1970. And this is, and in that beginning stages right there is when the rise of the Israelites, so to speak. The valley of the dry bones begin to become watered, you know, which was to wake up the Israelites. Hosea 10. Hosea. Let me get that real quick. Let me get Hosea. Hosea 1 and 10. It says, yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there it shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living power. So now we are calling ourselves back, or subscribing back to our nationality. See, we was going to find out that we are Israelites, okay, in a place of our captivity. Okay, we was going, okay, boom, going back to what I was saying, because I almost forgot. Going back to what I was saying, we was calling ourselves African American, we was calling ourselves Negro. Okay, this is in the midst of coming over here on slave ships, Slovakia. Coming here, coming over to America. Okay, the transatlantic slave trade, right? That's when we begin to call ourselves everything else besides Israelites. All right. When we came over here, African American, Negro, Puerto Rican, Mexican, you know, Argentinian, you know, Cubans, Haitians, because we was told that we were those things, but through the Spirit, the Lord has woken us up, and now this Israelite thing is worldwide, man. And everybody been watching us. Everybody been modeling themselves after the Israelites, man. Everybody's been modeling themselves after the Israelites. The way people talking, you know, the dress code. You're Christians, man. See, you got this clown Vocab Malone. He's trying to go on a campaign of trying to stop this truth, but you can't stop this, man, because this is heavenly inspired. This is prophecy from the Most High, man. And this dude think he finna stop some shit. See, this ain't enough, man. This is Acts. Your arms is too small to box with the Most High. Vocab. Because you fighting against the Lord, man. You know, you trying to stop the truth. Because whatever handle you have, let's just say you just a bugged out ass Edomite. You know? You can't do nothing against this, man. You're making this thing more known, vocab. You don't think how powerful Yahweh Shemel Shai is, that all of them views that you get, you don't think that the Lord is setting up believers, you know, to be on them comment boards and begin to believe in this thing? You speak about the gangsayers. Come on, man. You helping the truth, vocab. Idiot. Hey, this is an Acts 5 and 30. It says the power. No, I'm sorry. This is Acts 5 and 38. And now I say unto you, refrain from these men, and let them alone. See? All you gotta do is just look, leave us alone, right? For if this counsel or this work be of men, it will come to naught. See? If you was to leave us alone, leave all the Israelites alone, right? Vocab. Or, you know, I'll just stick with vocab. If this ain't of Yahweh Shemel Shah, if this ain't of the Most High God, this is gonna get destroyed. It's gonna get taken down. This would have been stopped. This would have been stopped in the 70s and the 80s. See, they set up the Megiddo Project, and I believe that's for now, of course, but it was made or came about in 1999. Because they said that the new millennium, they were going to have radical groups and stuff like that, you know, to try to take down America, you know. So they always knew about the Israelites. But you see what happened. Now we have the inside scoop from the apostles, okay? A lot of Jakes fell off. Thousands of Jakes basically fell off, man. You know? And the apostles, they the ones who stuck to it. They got on YouTube. And the rest is history. And here we are today. So from that time period all the way to now, this thing about Israel has gotten massive. And it ain't nothing you people can do about it. Things that pastors wasn't teaching in church before are speaking about. Jacob and Esau wasn't a topic. Jacob and Esau wasn't a topic, man. You know, Jacob and Esau was not a topic in the church. Babylon was never spoken of about in church. You know, the mark of the beast was damn sure not spoken about in the church. You didn't even you read certain stories about the Israelites. But that's when you're only reading about Moses. See, that's all they teach you. They only teach you about Moses, you know, and the children of the Prince of Egypt, right? You know, the 10 Commandments, and they just leave it there. And then when you do watch it, it's Edomite looking motherfuckers. So you know the story of Moses, you know, but that's it. And you know what? That's spiritual. Because a lot of you that's in them churches, y'all was in that wickedness back then. So you guys is getting judged, man. You know? We finna leave Egypt again, and you the same spirits coming back who's bugged out, been wanting to worship other idols and gods back then. So y'all being judged, man. But nothing was spoken about in the church besides that feel-good doctrine, that prosperity doctrine, that demonic ass shaking shit. You call it the Holy Ghost. Yeah, it is a ghost. It's a spirit. It's a demonic spirit on you. Yeah, so you do got the Holy Ghost on the left hand side. You know, you got a spirit on you. You got that's a demonic spirit on you, man. So yeah, y'all scream back that y'all got the Holy Ghost. Okay, y'all got a demonic spirit on y'all. John 3:16, that's what the church should talk about. That's it. That's it. Y'all didn't go into Peter. Y'all knew about the 12 and that's it. I knew about Judas Iscariot. That's it. Y'all knew about Saul being changing his name to Paul. Y'all know that story, but y'all don't understand it. Y'all flip it. You use Acts 10 to justify eating pork. Let me look for this precept. Let's go back to Second Ezra. Let's go to Second Ezra 6 and 7 now. Second Ezra 6 and 7, it says, Then answered I and said, What shall be the parting in the asunder of times? Or when shall it be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? See? So here's once again a prophet is asking, when is the world going to end? And they meaning that when is this captivity going to be over? That's what the disciples was asking in Acts the first chapter. Okay, I mean, I'm sorry. Well, yeah, Acts the first chapter when they asked Yahushua to restore, but I meant to go to Matthew 24 when it speaks about the end of the world. But Acts the first chapter you can use too, because they asked the Lord again, is now the time to restore the kingdom to Israel, because the prophecy is complete, but it was more prophecies that they had to, it was more prophecies they had to continue doing the ministry, But they always ask. Now here it is, we're in Second Ezra, okay, and the same question is asked: when is going to be the end of this captivity or this world, okay, in the beginning of it that followeth? So what did the angel tell him? And this is where we're at. This is how we know we're at the end. Second Ezra 6 and 7, it says, Then answered I and said, What shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, From Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born, of him Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. See? So we're at the end of the world now. He let him know that the end is when Esau is going to be ruling. And who do we see ruling now? Look at the time. So every time I was trying to put it on 144 to show the camera, it kept on cutting off. But now I'm speaking again. It's at 145. And look, it's still on. But like I was saying, because I don't know what it picked up. As I was saying, we're at the end of the world, reading 2nd Ezra the 6th chapter. And I said, now Jacob is the beginning of it that followed. Jacob is next, which is the Israelites, which is us today. This is why the truth is blowing up how it is right now. This is why the world knows about Israel. You see? Because we are at the end. Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. See? We're at the end. Like this is what this 2nd Ezra 6th chapter in the 7th to the 9th verse. The Lord, so wrong. There we go. All right, it keep on jumping in and jumping out. So I'm gonna go ahead and close out. Lord willing, this is edifying to the hopeful elect. The world is watching Israel. All right, the world is watching the Israelites because this is the end. This is the end. We're at the end. So with that, I'd like to give all glory and honor and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Chakadash, Brakathum. Double honor to my apostles of great millstone. Salutations to out on the four corners of the earth, who's pushing this truth in our sincerity, love, diligence, respect, fear, and trembling. Ababa Ball, Shalom.